Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel. We're looking to what's going on intuitively in the world, from the political to the personal.
You can book personal readings on my website, rosieinsights.com. Rosie and Karina News Digest. Rosie Insights started about 7 years ago as Rosie Psychic Investigator, looking at news related to the Trump administration. Over the years, I have followed the practice of doing research about what's going on in the news, making that a core feature of my content. As of November 7th, 2024, I have had Karina as my daily guest slash partner for the series after the election. We are committed to working as a pair on this series at least until this election situation is resolved. Karina lives in Arizona, loves crystals, and is a certified aromatherapist. She is working on her website for private client healing appointments. We'll share her info once it's ready. Karina started as Rosie's, meaning my client, about 5 years ago, and then we became friends and started sharing the conversations we were having privately already. This channel is about looking at current news and events through an intuitive lens and sharing intuitive information. This content is for entertainment purposes only. Trust your intuition. This channel is just one source. Do your research, trust your intuition. You are the master of your own beliefs. What we won't do: conform. We do not conform with what other channels say necessarily. This is an independent channel, as is theirs. If you have a question about what you heard on another channel, ask that channel. On to today's episode. If you like this video, subscribe and press like. Thank you for watching.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Rosie and Karina, Psych Investigators. So I hope you all had a nice Christmas and a relaxing time. And we are back. There's a lot going on. Uh, so let's do the protection, Karina, because there's
Yes.
big things today already. Okay. So I'd like to ask for protection, a beautiful ray of light coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I fill my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I'd like to ask that information come only from the highest sources that create the good and only the good, and so it is. Okay, so first, let's start. It's intense situations. There's a lot of stuff happening in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I did even add this that Russia did a really horrific attack in Kiev, on Kiev, I think the capital of
Ukraine.
Ukraine, and the Christmas Day. And not only that, then there were cables cut. I will talk about it, but this it's hard to pick which one is the biggest one, but this is huge. Okay, so this is the news that a plane was shot down in Azerbaijan, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then almost right away, they said there's investigators and others have said it's Russian intelligence. I'm sorry, it's Russians. So it's really like I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say about it. It's just like so it's not just that it was shut down. I'm gonna go over the the news
Mm-hmm.
and just 1 second here, okay? Anyway, I was distracted here by some things. And let me go to the news itself. So it started with this plane was shot. There was
Mm-hmm.
information that it was likely Russian and Russians, but the bad part is just start. This is like the level of evil. I'm always like, I can't believe they would do like it's like I didn't know it was a thing. So apparently, look at this. So Azerbaijan government, oh, that's from the Azerbaijan government. So right,
Yeah.
so Russian air defense missiles struck the plane. Russia forbade the damaged aircraft from emergency landing and ordered it to fly across the Caspian Sea to Kazakhstan. Russia jammed aircraft navigation over the Caspian Sea. In other words, so apparently, because they knew it was them and they didn't want to have to deal with another plane crash like the one Mark Rutte dealt with,
Mm-hmm.
they could have saved these people and they
Mm-hmm.
didn't because to them, that I can't even like, I can't. It's too much.
Yeah,
It's too much.
it is. It's too
So,
much.
wow, wow. Sorry.
Bless
So, so it's just
you.
like, just absorbing the news. So let me stop here and then go to the actual article
It's
and
just,
share, okay? Okay, so this is the article. Uh, this is exclusive. Preliminary investigation confirms Russian missile caused Azerbaijan Airlines crash. 38 passengers were killed on Wednesday after Azerbaijan Airlines flight 8432 crashed as it attempted to make an emergency landing near the city of Aktau in Kazakhstan. Okay, so Russian surface-to-air missile caused the Azerbaijan Airlines plane crash. Okay, during drone activity above Grozny. So Grozny is the capital of Chechnya, like this region of, because I remember
mhm.
I actually followed a lot of the Grozny. There was in the early, I don't know, aughts or something. There was this, the Putin went after late 90s or something. So anyway, so it's
Yeah.
Grozny, Chechnya. So there was drone activity there, and and then they shot it down. The shrapnel hit the passengers and cabin crew as it exploded next to the air mid-flight.
Oh my
The
God.
damaged aircraft was not allowed to land at any Russian airports, despite the pilot's request. Like, imagine they were alive. They were
Exactly.
alive. This is like, wow. I just, because you know how rare it is that these airplanes, if something happens, there's so little chance, like, boom, right? But the guy was conscious. He asked to,
Right.
and so they were jammed the GPS navigation. So there's something that Russians also do is you could jam the GPS and make an airplane crash. So it's really like, wow, I don't know what to say. Okay, here it is. The head of six. Oh, now again, interesting. So there's the Kadyrov. Uh, Kadyrov is the head of Chechnya. There's like apparently some sort of like, because I've been watching all of these other channels that talk about what's going on in Russia. So 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 they thought it was again, it's like the whole they're so incompetent, so murderous. It's really just like, wow, I have no words. So that's the
Yeah.
situation. Okay, so then this is, and I don't think that Azerbaijan has an issue with Russia necessarily, no, but can you imagine if you're just next to them? This shit happens constantly.
Exactly.
So like, come on. So what? Okay, so then what like so then is a question, what's gonna happen? So okay, let me stop share here. And then we ask finally we ask the question, so what happened? And is there like is another instance where Russia just gets away with shit like what happened? And then are they just gonna get away with this again? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so what happened? They saw that it was an air. That's right. They thought it could have been. They're like, oh, it could be. What if it is? And they were afraid it was like a, I think they
And
were just asleep at the wheel, honestly. They're like, oh, it could be, whatever. And they just pressed the thing and it hit
hmm
the plane. And when they realized what was happening, it was like so fast. And they're like, oh, they didn't have a plan. So it's saying that they were so afraid of their own, like what happens to them, each person, that they could, oh,
Right.
they come kill us or something because we helped, that they were willing to let these people die. Like, if a normal person be like, oh my God, these people have, let's save them. Let's save
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Gotta, and Putin has a history of doing that to his own people. There was an accident in a submarine where like something similar, I think, happened.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
I
It
mean,
was sloppy, and it was either off with their heads or let the people
hmm
die.
hmm.
And I just
So,
can't.
so this is now what happens next is because of course Azerbaijan is not part of NATO. It is what it is. So what is happening? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Anything? Anybody gonna do anything? Come on.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get away with this one, honestly. I just feel I really feel Mark Rutte. I mean, he is like, not again. No, like this hit him so hard
Hmm.
because it just took him right back to his own experience
Oh,
and the same player. And no, go ahead.
what I'm getting is
Trying
interesting.
to say something.
I got from Spirit saying this is karma. Like this is meant to, like almost karma, meaning this is another reminder of him that he's the one in charge now. He can do some, not alone, right? But he can do something about it. He doesn't have to just accept it. So
Right,
so that's really actually quite interesting when I think about it.
right.
Right? But they're like, wow. Yeah, so that's and okay, so what's next? I mean, and then okay, so what is gonna
I
happen?
think you just hit on something very big, actually,
Tell me.
when you said he's realizing he doesn't have to do this alone.
Mm,
When you said that, I just had a wave of power go through my body,
mm,
and it felt like he was gathering the masses.
mm.
Like there, when you said he doesn't have to do this alone, I just felt him gathering all the allies up and going, okay, what are we going to do with this? This is not acceptable any longer. We have to do something now. And I'm still getting chills up and down my whole body because what are we going to do? He's going to go another 10 years of, it's like, it feels like to him, this is the start of another cycle if we don't do something now.
No, because
He's waited 10 years for that.
I got this that it said something like that it's not just that they're going after Ukraine, that they're doing all the sabotage all over when they make a mistake, a huge mistake like that and kill people, it's more important to them to pretend that like they have nothing to do with it. This is like what is so dishonorable about them is that no, it's like
Exactly.
it's one thing when it's a war, right? Which is bad.
Right.
But it's another one like you mess up so often and you
Yeah.
let people die. These people are innocent. They're civilians. It's a country that had nothing to do with anything.
Mm-mm,
You
mm-mm.
could have like to me the thought that you could have saved them and you didn't save them.
Right. And if
It's
you say
really
it's an
like
accident, then you should have saved them. You should
mhm,
have done everything you could to help them land in a
exactly.
location.
And the fact that they're not like their instinct is to kill them. Like think about it. This is people and it shows lack of leadership and they're so irresponsible. You can't this is the leadership, right? This is not
Right.
it's like MIA missing, right?
Right.
There's no there's no rhyme or reason, there's nothing. So tell me what's gonna happen. So I see now that there is no excuse because I see that interesting that Mark Rutte looking at himself in the mirror, be like, hey Mark, are you gonna live with yourself if you do nothing about it? What else do
Right.
you need? This is the thing. What else? Like what else?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's like, oh, they kill you know, some huge bomb. Oh, let's not make them upset. Like you have to do something.
Right.
Let me ask you, why is nothing being done? They're all afraid, but it's slowly like people can take it anymore. They're not because I see also they have a strong propaganda machine that like makes people afraid, I think. And like,
Right. Which is understandable. We do
right?
too.
But I feel like enough. It's like, and also they know that Trump being in power and knowing that Trump will like let uh
Yeah.
this whatever do whatever he wants. Then
Exactly. And but I think it's coming to a point where I don't know how about everybody else, but it's like I feel just get this crap over with already. I don't care, I shouldn't say I don't care. I don't mean it like this, but I'd rather have a few days of chaos and
Mhm.
mayhem. I know it's never going to be easy
Mhm,
or good,
mhm,
but I cannot live for another
mhm, mhm.
5, 10 years like this.
Right.
I don't think anybody can. We're exhausted. We're mentally,
Mhm,
physically drained. And it's
mhm,
not just America anymore.
mhm, mhm. That's right. That's
It's
right.
everybody.
Mhm. So it's just really like so okay, so let's see. Are they going to do so I don't I mean this whole date situation, right? But are they gonna do is NATO good? No, but it's not NATO. This is the thing. It's not NATO. It can't do anything over it. That's nobody's saying they can stop Russia. They can do something more. And it's saying
Right.
it tells me this, Rosie, Mark Rutte has been preparing people for this. Ever since it took over, he's been saying this, and now it's so it tell. And I see the Mark Rutte like, this is the sign. This is what I'm here for. We have to do it now because
Yes.
they're completely out of control. So you have to do a military. So let's ask this: is Mark Rutte likely? Let's just say likely to do a military intervention. Let's just call it that. In
Okay.
not right, NATO going to do
Hmm.
a military intervention because they're seeing now. We have to talk about the cable cutting also, but let's see. So what is? Tell me more. What is?
Yeah.
Are they gonna? Are they gonna? It's saying it's very quick. That's what I
Yeah.
feel like. Whatever they do is very quick, and it will quickly. They know exactly what to do. They just haven't done it. So
Right.
okay. So then, all right. So wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me. So let's go to. Let's see. Let's go to the next subject, right? Because or unless you have more to say about this, Queen. Oh, you know what? Oh, we have more to talk about. So about other things. So let's see, because
Yeah.
I saw all the other things I have to go over, and it touches also NATO and EU. So
Okay.
okay, so let's pause here and let me move to the next subject. Okay, so as I was talking to Corinna just now, as you saw, I thought let me move to the next subject, which is about the cable cutting. But then I because I have this like kind of messy table of links. And then I thought, oh, we have to talk about this. So NATO is, in fact, even though it's not the region, they're looking. NATO seeks probe into Azerbaijani plane crash as suspicions. The government of Azerbaijan has information. Okay, and well, and look at this. The Kremlin warns. Come on, shut your mouth. Shut your damn mouth. For
Wow.
years,
Wow. Wow.
they warn against premature conclusions, despite reports that its air defense has misidentified the again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and so NATO has called. So okay, right. And
Right.
I see, interesting. I see that Mark Rutte is furious. He is
Yeah.
furious. Okay, here it is. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families of victims of Azerbaijan Airlines flight J28243. NATO spokesperson Farah Daklala said, "We wish those injured in the crash a speedy recovery and call for a full investigation." Oh, that's right. We need to wait for the wait for information. We're waiting. And it's like, you know what it is it reminds me of this whole thing of what we deal with here with Trump. They do the terrorist crap. They harm us. They do. Oh, but let's wait. The legal system is not enough. We
Yeah.
have to act.
Exactly.
We have reached a point of war, right? So,
Yeah.
and it's just that the how they get away with it. It's just like, no, no, no. They're very good at talking, right?
Yes.
So
They're
okay.
good at trying to
Let's see.
normalize this kind of behavior.
So let's see here. Let's see if we can talk. Let's see if we can access Mark Rutte about it. Okay, so directly.
Okay.
So Mark, what's going on?
Oh,
I'm
he's
so
so
tired of
angry.
this. Yes, I'm so tired of this thing. It's like I want something done by the end of the week. Is what I
Yeah. Hmm.
want something done now. So what are we gonna wait for? By the time we can't wait, the guy is coming. They're gonna harm us. They stole the. What are you gonna? The system doesn't work. You have to do something immediately, right? You have to
Yep.
stop it because they are engaged in active war. Come on, come on. And even the accidents are like done in bad faith, where they want to
Right.
get the people killed, innocents killed, people who have
Yeah.
nothing to do with anything. So okay, so that's what I get. That's what I get.
Yeah.
So
Me too. He's not going to take this lying down.
right.
He doesn't care what country it happened, whose
Mhm,
plane it was.
mhm,
It was Russia who's always in on this. It's
mhm.
like I can just hear him. It's always them. It's always them. We've
That's
got
right.
to
That's
do
right.
it
Right.
now.
That's right. So, all right, so let's pause here and then go to the other very serious situation.
Putin, jeez Louise.
Okay, so now on top of what we talked about, and I'm not even going, like I said, I'm not even talking about um Ukraine, what happened, right? Because there's an
Mhm.
ongoing hot war over there. Now we have this Mark Rutte talking about, spoke with Kristen Mihal PM about reported possible sabotage of Baltic Sea cables. NATO stands in solidarity with allies. Oh, and condemns any attacks on critical infrastructure. We are following investigations by Estonia and Finland, and we stand ready to provide further support. Hmm.
Mm.
So
Mm.
let's see here. Okay, let's see here. All right. And now this is now another important person saying something here. This is Ursula von der Leyen. So she is the head of the EU. Okay, European.
Hmm.
So yesterday's Baltic Sea incident highlights threats to EU infrastructure. We commend Finland's swift action and stand with Finland, Estonia, and Germany. Together, we will increase our common protection of European critical infrastructure, including undersea cable. So, I mean, I don't know, like what else.
Yeah.
It's like it's beyond protection, right? You have to stop it because they're doing
Right.
something for sure.
Yeah. And it's over and over and over. It's constant. It's
Mhm.
constant. It's like, how many times are we just going to look away?
That's right. So then I feel like this is in fact an attack on European infrastructure. And it's not, again, there's they are already, oh, and then I saw yesterday, I don't think I showed here, Karina, that there, remember the original ship that had done this,
Right.
Denmark is looking into. They have found more evidence. So
Hmm.
really is so then the story here about these actually I can read, I'm gonna look for more information about it, is that it's like another it's they have so Europe is going after what they call the Russian shadow fleet, which are these ships they use without a flag, Russian flag, to commit these crimes, basically. So
Right.
point is, it's like, and Russians clearly don't care. They keep doing it, right? So here it is, undersea electricity cable connecting Finland and Estonia sabotaged by Russia. Oil tanker Eagle S suspected of dragging its anchor over the cable after departing Russian waters in the Gulf of Finland earlier in the day. So many people are saying you have to just cut access because strategists say if you just cut access, that's it. Stop giving them the leeway to do this BS. Okay.
Oh my God, I
So
know.
okay, so then actually okay, stop share here for 1 second because I need to actually find, let's just say okay, so um okay. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, so the important thing now, this is what's interesting. Okay, let's go to here. All right, so here is this random, this somewhat usually kind of
Yeah.
random, but it's good. Let me share this with you to explain. So the news is good that Finland has already, okay, here it is. So Finland seizes ship carrying Russian oil after undersea cable cut. So this is good because, right, because
Yes.
they've seized it. So right, it's they're doing something. So Finland on for Russia in relation to the recent cutting of undersea cable connecting electricity to Estonia as concern mounts over ships disrupting to power and gas lines in European waters. Finland's national law enforcement body said they had seized a Cook Islands registered ship called the Eagle S. Okay, here is the ship is suspected in the rupturing of the S-Link 2 power transmission cable connecting electricity between Estonia and Finland. But police said at this time the investigation is looking at the incident as aggravated criminal mischief. Okay, all right, on standby. So the power cable was disconnected on Wednesday, according to Finnish Prime Minister Petteri Orpo.
Yeah.
As okay, here it is. As suspected of carrying a part of a vast shadow fleet Moscow is using to circumvent Western sanctions imposed over the war in Ukraine. So again, it's like, okay, so the good thing is that they seized, but the thing is, I guess my question about this also is, do they have, because if they are caught in the act, right? If they,
Right.
so what is going to happen with this? Can they just declare that it was on purpose? Like, because we know this is what's so frustrating. What else are they waiting for? So do they have, yes, I see that they have radio communication, and they have I think there's Russia. They were leaving from Russia, right? So
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
right. So I see the court, they're supposed to go a certain way and they tell them they hire people to do it, but so you have to go around this, put the anchor, this and that, do this and that.
Right.
So okay, so then is that enough? And
Yeah, because you know what?
But
I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I see the crew.
Hmm.
The crew is talking. They're talking
Right.
because you know what? These people are over it too. They're tired of all this Russian games because if they go back to Russia with out being caught, then something happens to them there.
Hmm.
So they'd rather be caught than deal with Putin.
Hmm.
So
That's
they're
right.
going to be talking,
That's right.
and they've got the people from the other ship too. So it's
Okay.
all linking back to Putin. They can't get
That's
away
right.
with it.
And I saw that Mark was just like he throws these folders on the desk and like, let's do it. Because like you can't, this is, and also they are aware of several things. One is that if they have the Trump thing, they know it's going to get worse. The more they wait, the more power Russia gets, even if they are doing badly, because technically this guy is a puppet, right? So he could do
Right.
anything they want. So that's right. So he says, let's do it, because I do think this time they have the evidence. And then, by the way, there were also over the Christmas or the day before, I saw that there was these Russian ships exploding engines or something. I don't know if it was attacked or what. But it sounded like they're just really like quickly they said though that they exploded the engine. I don't know. So there's a lot going on. So
Yeah.
and I
There's a
see
lot.
Biden is talking to them like he's not really on vacation. I don't think so.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Okay, so
I
so
don't think so.
okay, so then all right. Okay. Okay, so that's what I pick up. So I get the feeling of action in the next. That's right. Very hot. Okay,
Yeah.
right?
And it's NATO action. It's not Biden action. It's
Okay.
NATO action. And I think that's why it's okay
Mhm.
for him to be traveling.
That's right. That's right. So now let's go to finally the thing that is really is, and it's so interesting, right? How some people remark that like our coverage is international, yes, but then you see how is all connected, right? So
Right.
let's see
Right.
here. All right. So
Because I think they know that if they tried it once here in the United States, it
mhm.
would be a immediate reaction. So they're doing it in other countries first.
Okay, so now I got several freaked out emails from people saying, "Oh my God, it's going on vacation. He's gonna have it's going on
Life is over.
vacation." Okay, I'm not mocking because it is a scary time, but like, but anyway, so let's look into this. Is it okay? So he's a holiday, and okay, so I read about this, and it said that he's going for New Year's. It's not like I thought, like he's going for a week. He's going for, so really. Okay, so then, all right, it's the third year in a row the president and his family have traveled to St. Croix for the New Year's holiday.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then, okay, so the island, an American territory, by the way,
Uh-huh.
right? So highs are expected to be in the 70s and 80s, blah, blah, blah. Was it Roman January and meet with Pope Francis? Interesting. All right. All right. So let's see. Because I see him talking on the phone. I feel like it's very prepared. It's like, first of all, like it's American territory, right?
Right.
So then let's see here. What is happening? I see him talking now. He's talking to Mark Rutte. I don't see that he's on vacation, technically.
No.
I think and it's like, no, it's not like he's not. No, he's talking. He's talking to people every day. I don't know how it is, but it's some sort of hyper secure system where they have even video calls, and I see them doing these things. It's a lot of protection, of course. So it's not as if, no, he's not,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I see that Kamala, yes, of course. It's not like, oh, because of what we're saying, Rose, remember the press always makes a big deal about it. Like, oh, Biden, he's right. But
Right.
so let's see. So let me just ask the question here. So
Yeah.
so
He's feeling.
let's see. So is it true that Biden is now his vacation? He's not going to make any announcements. He's not going to do anything. Is it possible? They're like, say, Rose, remember that he wants to maintain normalcy as much as possible,
Right.
right? So that's he always, and I do think that he was like, maybe we shouldn't go. There's a lot going on, but he didn't want to give the impression that doesn't make sense. I even think that was also on the table
Exactly.
to not
Exactly.
just, no, no, no. The most important thing is to keep on acting as if everything is normal.
Right. Right.
So
Because I feel like this was going to be a week for NATO, not Biden.
yeah.
And he knows that. Mark Rutte knows that. They're working together
Hmm.
because it has to, be NATO first, more than likely, and which I still believe it is. And I think it might be best if Biden takes this time and does act like everything is normal.
Toby
Yeah.
hasn't, Toby's barking. It's a big deal.
Yep. Toby's
It's a
barking.
big deal.
He's
It's a
going to
big deal.
town. Yeah.
So
Exactly. He
like,
knows when it's
listen,
coming.
no, but I got this also that Mark Rutte and him they're talking about showing maps. If we go attack this direction, they are making plans for the attack. Yes, they are. And I see that
Yeah.
Biden said, okay, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And it's
Yeah.
saying we have to do it in the middle of the night. Oh, it's saying that there's some sort of, I know that the Orthodox, they have an Orthodox religion, the church that they're saying there's some sort
Right.
of Orthodox. Let's see here, dates. Orthodox Russian church holidays. I don't know why. Why do I know it's the 7th, right? They say this. Okay, so, okay, let's see. Orthodox calendar. Let's see. Come on. Where is it? December 26th. Okay, so calendar. I don't know. It's okay. I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't show me. Okay, so here, let's see. Church and holidays. September. Interesting. November 21st. That's right. Nativity. Okay, so then that's right. I don't know if I don't know. It's honestly, it's just November. I don't quite get it, honestly. It doesn't show
So
me anything specific. But anyway,
for
uh
a holiday.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's something where they're so what so why oh it's good. Oh, I know. I know what it is. So I happen to have a friend who grew up in Latvia during the time when like I guess they all spoke Russian or something, like, because it was. And she said this, I heard that and I read this many places, that because of communism removed religions, they made the New Year's Eve a huge holiday. So in that world, it's the one
Oh,
big party, is the time like where they're like celebrate everything at once. It was sort of like a kind of a atheist way to like, so they put everything together for the New Year's, since you couldn't celebrate anything religious because religious was outlawed, I think it was. Uh,
right.
so that's what it is. So are they gonna do it? It's like they didn't mind attacking us on Christmas, did they?
I know. Exactly. Exactly. That's
So
what I was going to say. They
and
never have a problem.
it's saying, remember that the time zone is probably like farther out. I don't know how many
Yeah.
hours away it is, but it's saying it could very well be as they're prepared for the New Year's Eve. They are the weakest. So it's saying, and I'm like, is this something we should have? No, it's okay, Rosie. It's fine. Because it's not like and people think, Rosie, you shouldn't say anything. You shouldn't say anything. Okay, don't say it. Be
Yeah.
careful. And it's like, do they really listen? No, they do not care
Yeah.
about us. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't
If
care about NATO. Do you think they
two
care about us?
times.
Rose is saying something. Oh, stop it. Call Putin. She's saying something. She said no talk. No go. She said there could be bomb. Call him. Call him. Tell President Putin, Rosie Sagavatigator said something. No, no, right?
No, no, no. They're not paying attention to
So,
chicks on YouTube.
no. So,
Not
but
like,
it's a, no, I get that it's like, it's a good, I feel like, I feels good. That's right.
yeah,
Feel
it does feel good to
good.
me, you know, it really does. Because it's
Oh,
like now, I really feel like how we've been talking about that cumulative point, we're at it because it's like, how much more is going to go on?
that's right. Oh, and I got something because I was like, who is this person? Is John McCain? You know how John McCain he was shot down in Vietnam. He was a pilot. He's like,
Hmm.
I was shot down. I don't know if I remember the details. Like on the recognizance. I forgot that. What is the word?
Recognizance.
Recognizance mission, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hmm. So he's like, I wish, I wish them strength or something. It's gonna be so. It's not that he's anything gonna be shot. No, it's just that it was my job kind of to like. I would have, if I had been around. That's something I was really good at. Yes, they shot me down, or there was something wrong with the airplane, but it's something that he's proud of, uh, to have carried that out, and he feels like he's like. Finally, oh my God, we're celebrating over here. And that General Patton is here too. Rosie, I
Yeah.
told him I can't wait for us to do something with it with MFers. Tired of this. I'm tired of this thing. Gotta do something. So, but
Exactly.
I feel for almost like a sense of relief from them, honestly, I do.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is, it's like, yeah, it's gonna get, and I see they're gonna get better and better and better. So
Yeah.
interesting. So wow, it's interesting. Today is one of those days, Karina, that of the episodes that we
Yeah,
just
you,
it was actually quite linear in a way, right?
exactly.
Everything is super connected. So
It is super connected, and we're learning that how super connected it is.
I
That's why it's like just all this stuff in, Europe doesn't mean it's not affecting us. It is affecting us. It's just not on our soil.
mm,
So just like the stuff here that happens here affects them too. So
mm,
this is very cumulative for everybody. And
mm,
it's like if we keep allowing it and keep allowing it, it is going to be here in our yard as well.
mm, wow, wow,
It's everywhere. I mean, come on.
mm,
But
wow.
I mean, I really feel like, man, I feel like my feet are on fire.
Yeah.
And I
It
feel
feels
like
good. It
I'm,
feels good. It feels good.
yes, it does feel good. I feel like I get that snapping, like I want to, things are going to start popping, popping, popping because
Mm,
it has to.
mm, wow. Okay. All right. Okay. So wow. So that's it. It's exciting. Feels like, do you feel like it's
Yeah, I do. I
the
do.
conclusion of today's episode, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just so much. It's
Mhm.
so much. It's not like one thing happened.
Mm,
There's so much now, all of a sudden again,
mm,
you know? So
wow.
to me, that feels like the pushing and pushing and pushing.
Mm.
It's like I can just see Putin with the stick poking Mark Rutte.
That's right.
That's what he's doing. He's poking him with the stick. And he's actually like sitting back. Like I get this image of him sitting back in a chair, belly laughing, like, at that plane, sadly.
Mm,
But what he doesn't see is what's behind him.
mm,
And it's like, I feel like Mark, like you know, a, somebody walking up behind him and just smacking him in the back of the head, going, "You thought you were going to get away with all this? Look
mm,
behind you, buddy." And
mm,
there they all are. There they all are. All the allies, everybody out to get him.
mm,
It's his turn. It's his turn, but he doesn't see it quite coming, I don't think.
mm,
That's just the way he is. He doesn't really want to see it coming
mm, mm. Wow.
because
Yeah,
he
no.
doesn't believe it. You know what? That's the thing. That's what I just got. He doesn't believe that we have the balls to do it.
Mm-hmm,
He
mm-hmm,
doesn't believe anybody does.
mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's it. He doesn't think anybody has the guts to come after him.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So,
Yeah.
so we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. Okay. Wow, see what happens.
Yep.
We'll keep so we're back tomorrow, right, Karina? We're back tomorrow.
Yep. We'll be back tomorrow.
Right. So have a good night, y'all. And thanks for watching.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Bye.